it's Jennifer from The Good Life, and welcome to part 5 and final part of the DIY stocking tutorial. In this last final video, we are going to go over how to embroider your name onto the stocking. I'm also going to show you how to make the cord to hang your name tag onto the stocking. I'll show you the finished name tag, as well as how to add the back to the stocking. So in the back of the instructions, there's a whole alphabet for you to trace your name, and I will show you how I trace my name into the songbook tag. Here's the front of the name tag. I already took the liberty of embroidering and sequining the front. And here is the piece of felt that we will be embroidering my name, since this is my stocking. So what I did was I took a piece of paper and I traced my name in the letters that are in the instructions, and I'm going to pin it to the felt, and I'm going to cut it to where I want it centered, and then I'll show you how that looks. So here's what the paper looks like pinned to the felt, and you can see it's centered nicely inside the page, and this way the paper doesn't move around when you start to embroider. So in the instructions it calls for 2 pieces of red thread to embroider your name. You can really choose any color you want, but I'm going to just stick with the instructions since the red is a nice contrast to the white. And to embroider, you're using a simple outline stitch. So here's what my name looks like, completely done. And I took the liberty to put the stitches through the back of the felt just to make sure that I was able to be consistent with my lines. And all you have to do is pull the paper off. And I like to do the big chunks first and do it slowly, because sometimes if the stitches aren't secure, they will rip off. So be gentle with it. After you have most of the paper off, I like to take some tweezers and take off the remaining pieces of paper. That way you can be a little meticulous and get all the little nooks and crannies. So this is what the finished embroidery looks like. For the dot on the eye, I used a French knot. So that's the finished product. And you put this inside the book, and you just have to add a little bit of stitching on the top and the bottom. That's all you need to do, so the pages are loose, and that way when you put the tag on, they'll just kind of fall open. So we'll be making the tag next. For the red string, it calls for 4 strands, and what you do is you take a piece of tape, and you can use any tape really, but I just have some Scotch tape on handy, and you tape the top to any surface. I just happen to have my ironing board right in front of me, so I'm going to tape it to the ironing board, and then in the instructions it has you just twist, and you're going to be twisting all 4 of these strands as tightly as you can. And once you get a nice tight twist, make sure that's secure too, because I've had it fall off before. So you twist and you twist, and then I'll show you what to do next. So once you have it to where you want it, take a pen and dangle it, and it should twist. And then once it's done twisting, just take the pen off. And there's a nice little rope. So I already added the cord onto the book, and what I did is I just kind of knotted it in between the pages, and then I kind of secured it with a couple of stitches so it's nice and tight. And that way it doesn't really interfere with my name when you open the book, and it'll dangle nicely. So real quick, I wanted to show you what the backing of the stocking looks like before you actually put it on. When you find the cutout in the kit, it's going to be a little bit bigger than the front, and that's a good thing because then it gives you some wiggle room to pin it on, and you can actually cut access as you go. So you can even see there's always going to be more on the top, and that's good because that way you can gauge how much you need. So this is our final product. I really love how this turned out. And here's the name tag. So when it hangs on the wall, it's gonna hang like this, and the name tag will just kind of fall. And you can open it, there's my name, or you can keep it closed. I kind of like to keep it closed. And then here's the back and what it looks like finished. And you can tell the stitches are fairly close together, and I like them close together so it feels some more secure when you put stuff into it. So there's the backing, and there's my stocking. I am really excited that it's done for Christmas. Yay! I was actually really nervous that I would not get it done, but luckily I was able to do that. I want to take a second and express how much fun I've had making this stocking with you guys. They're really fun to make, and I enjoy making them every time. I will be posting more videos after the holidays, so look for those. I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.